David, thank you. The Hamilton County School Board is closer to finding a new superintendent.
Tonight, board members sorted through search firms that would help them in the hiring process. Brittany Martin joins us now with that story. Brittany.
Josh, Kim, the school board knows for sure they want to do a nationwide search for the next superintendent. Last month, they voted to pay the firm $35,000. Now they're deciding which firm they want to use.
Any initial thoughts about the search firms that have responded?
5 search firms put in their bid to help Hamilton County find the next superintendent. Board Chairman Jonathan Welch says next week they'll narrow it down to 3.
Some will look at price, some will look at the experience each firm brings, the size of the districts they've handled, the demographic makeup they've handled.
Last month, the school board voted to spend $35,000 to hire a search firm. George Ricks says after travel and interview expenses, it will likely cost more than that.
Something like this could run us past $60,000.
Welch says that money will be well spent finding the perfect person for the job.
The board does not have the capability to go out and do that because of the way we're set up, because of some of the things we're limited in doing. We also don't have the contacts, frankly.
He says he's looking for a firm that will consider all the needs of the board and the community.
One of the things for me is how they'll lead us through really the development of a plan to identify our candidate, walking through to find what the board really wants out of the candidate that they're ultimately going to look for, because they need to be able to match the candidate with the community.
Rhonda Thurman has been a part of the hiring process for several superintendents. She says she'll be looking for a search firm that has worked with a school system of this size.
I think the main thing we're looking for is someone that's used to working with large systems. I think that makes a big difference.
One of the firms is the same one the board used to hire Dr. Jim Scales. That one is Hazard & Young. Dr. Scales took a signing bonus and moving expenses. Altogether, the News Channel 9 archives show that process cost taxpayers $142,000. Josh.
Brittany, thank you. Jonathan Welch says each board member will be able to vote for their top 3 picks next week. They will then bring in a representative from each firm for an interview. For a look at each of the firms, go to our website, NewsChannel 9.